Yo, what is going on, guys? JT here, and today we're going to be going over Revenant tips. And I know, get off my dick. He's getting a rework by the beginning of next season. I know. But we're going to be making a video and give some tips on Revenant over here, because there's obviously only about 8 Revenant players out there, and I wanted to make a video for the other 7. Okay. So, for tip number 1, very simple. We're going to talk about using his balls. Pause. Now, you do not just want to see an enemy and just insta double Q this, okay? The reason why that's a problem is, one, you get one ball every, I think, 19 to 20 seconds. Every 20 seconds, you get a ball. If you shoot both, you are putting yourself at a disadvantage. And I also want to preface this off of know your Legends abilities, okay, guys? Listen, if you look at this legend list and you cannot tell me what every single one of these legends do, you need to look into them. If you want me to make a video talking about them, I absolutely positively will if you want me to. But if you don't know these legends abilities, you definitely need to figure it out. I'm going to go based off, I'm just going to talk about Wraith for just 1 second here, okay? This is a Revenant video, but I want to talk about Wraith because it's everyone's favorite legend, like a 13-12% usage rate. This legend right here, phase, okay, right? She gets shot at, phases out, okay? You have to have the game sense and know when if she still has it, if she's used it, etc., etc. You need to learn your legend abilities, because if you didn't know Wraith phased for some odd reason, she can get phased, she can phase back to her team, she can phase away. If you know she has a phase, she's about to use it, or you did some damage and you know she's gonna panic and phase out, you can boop, put your balls on her face, and then you can silence her and she can't phase away, get back to her team, etc. And I'm just using Wraith as one example because I do not want to go through every single one of these legends and talk about how Revenant can be useful to stop them from fucking you over in a match. Still on the topic of balls, we're going to be talking about his ability to distort audio. This game's audio is already fucking atrocious, but if you have a knocked teammate, say behind this door, you can turn around and silence the door and then start rezzing, and there's a good chance you're gonna fuck their audio, the enemy's audio, at the same time hurting yourself, because you're probably not even gonna hear the enemy coming because this game's audio is atrocious. Again, this is all based off of the audio is absolutely fucked in this game. I do this a lot if I'm out in the open. If I'm out in the open and I know that there's people over here, if I magically somehow get audio in this game, if I know there's people over in this direction, I will premeditate my silence and I'll put up like boop right around the corner so I can pop a cell. A lot of people are scared to push and lose their abilities because a lot of these players are ability crutchers. You know, I'm not going to go down every single legend because every legend can be a crutch. Being able to take that away and put that fear in their head that, oh, if I push this Revenant, I'm going to lose my abilities and I can't get a jail out of get out of jail free card. That is huge for you in a fight. Now we're going to be going off of tip number 2. Tip number 2 is the Rev Totem. We are going to talk about using this to block doors. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use a Death Totem to block a door. You want to put your Death Totem down, boom. People are not able to get in. It's no different than a Loba ult blocking the door. It's no different than a Caustic Barrel. It can help you win fights. You no longer have to hold it, and you can, if they have another way to get in, obviously imagine that ult was still there. If they have another way to get in, maybe not the window, maybe this is all a wall, and they can push you here. Maybe you can take a 1v1 while the other teammate is trying to kick down the door. It gives you time to take a 1v1. It gives you time to heal up. So I definitely recommend using it to block doors. And obviously it's the same with double doors, except you want to put it down in the middle. And when you put it in the middle, you can block both the doors. Again, this is all based off of buying yourself extra time to win the fight, okay? Tip number 3. Now, tip number 3 is something I can't even talk on because I can't do it. I'm going to say wall running. If you can wall run and you are on M&K and you are able to master it, I highly recommend you learn it. Guape is the fucking movement rev god, and he's my dad. So go watch Guape wall running videos because he will make you fucking freak out because he's insanely good, insanely talented, a great player. Seems like a super chill dude. And yeah, is a fiend. All right, we're going to get into tip number 4. Now, tip number 4, if you didn't already know, his first passive is the ability to climb up very fucking high. You can climb high on like 5 stack on World's Edge. But his other passive is being able to crouch walk very fast compared to like a normal legend. We'll time it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're at the end. Okay, to the edge. This would be for any other legend. Does not matter. You still counting? Okay, so you obviously the time difference is probably an insane amount. Ability of if you are sneaking up on an enemy. Obviously, Apex Audio, if they're fighting, I've ran up on people so many times while they had their backs turned fighting somebody else, and then I just wait till I get like right up in their ear, and then how's your car's extended warranty? That's why I'm contacting you today. And then when I whisper that in their ear, they go, oh shit. And with that being said, with the time of how fast any other legend can crouch walk versus Revenant crouch walking, being able to use this as you strafe and you're taking on fights is huge, because when you have that quick boost of movement and they can't really keep track of it. I'm not saying you're tap strafing and you're, spinning in circles and making it to you're not, Octane. You're not Octane. You're not moving super hyper fast. But when you can make your hitbox smaller and slightly harder to hit when you're moving faster than what they're used to, because crouch spamming on any other legend is not this effective compared to Revenant. The only downside with Revenant, the reason why it's not as effective, is because of Wraith or, just someone with a smaller hitbox. Let's be honest. This man right here is a fucking Samsung fridge. He's going to be getting hit with so many bullets. It's insane. So I'm going to do a quick little summary of all the tips I just gave. So tip number 1 was using his balls right. Again, learn your Legends abilities. Every single one of them, even if they seem useless and not playable and no one plays them, just look into them. Tip number 2 is using his totem to block doors. It's not just a free push. Use it to block doors, guys. Number 3, wall running is insane. Guape is daddy for this shit. He's insane. That's what he's got his name for. He's a crackhead. Go watch the videos and tutorials because I can't show you properly how to do it. And you're going to go, holy shit. And number 4 is crouch walking. Crouch walking and strafing is huge, fellas. Huge, fellas and ladies. You want to do this. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like and subscribe for future content. Let's get hyped for Season 18, folks. The rework is going to be insane. I hope it's good. And have a good rest of your day, guys. Peace, peace. Appreciate you. And have a splendid rest of your Season 17.